Hey everybody, so what I've been doing is cleaning the Zero. I glued the ailerons on and they look pretty good, I think. They are they are off though. Um, this one is shorter. It doesn't have as deep an angle as the other one, and there's kind of nothing I can do about it, so I decided to just, leave it. Um, Getting close to airbrushing time. Added the intake on the front there, and yeah, I sanded some more of the wings down, made them more aerodynamic, I guess. No, I made them more smooth. That's the word I wanted. Did the cowl and filled that in. That took a little while to sand because I didn't want to break this little stem on the top there. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. The little peg fits into a hole in the bottom there, and so I can easily paint this semi-gloss black, and then put in the engine and all that stuff. So that makes the work a little easier. Yeah, and the big thing is the windows. So here they are, all masked off. Didn't take me too long to do this. So now I'm going to glue them on. I use Elmer's white glue, clear. It usually bonds. It takes a while for the glue to start settling in, but once it does, it works pretty well and pretty strong. So come on. Oh, there we go. So I've got a little bead of it here on this toothpick, and all I'm going to do, actually that's too much, I'm just going to put it here on the front, on these sides, like that, and here on the back, and a little bit here. Come on. Okay. So this window is kind of weird because it doesn't exactly fit into anything. It just kind of settles. So I'm a little frustrated with this, to be honest, because the glue takes a while for the glue to settle in, but it will. And yeah, once this is dry, I'll be able to start airbrushing the entire thing. And I'm gonna put that there just gently. I'm a little nervous about that. I really hope that stays. So what I've also done is cut out like the lining flaps, covers, things like that. All I'm going to do for these is take this cardboard, take some green tape and put that across here, maybe 2 strips if I have to, and then I'll just stick these on like that. All of these pieces, they'll be nice and stuck on there, and spray paint them the same gray-green, and then when I'm done, they're dry, coat them in future and all that, and I have to paint the blue, I'll just stick them on like that, and then there we go, spray paint the blue on. So that's easy peasy. So not much left there to do. I'm just gonna double check. There's the wing balances, but I'm gonna paint those, hand brush those, and then put those on like last. As if not quite last, but after I get the wheels done, because I know I know through my own experiences that somewhere I'm going to break them and be quite upset with myself that I did that. Anyways, yeah. So this is a pretty simple model to do. Let's find the paint that I need. Oh, whoa. Okay, that's okay. So if you watched when I did the window cutting and cut that out, and probably the best advice I could give you for that, if you're really struggling with it, is to just take your time and be patient. Try not to press too hard, otherwise you can score the windows too much, and you could, ruin them that way. You don't want to do that. So I need X20A thinner. It's in a big bottle like that. Paint stirrer, eyedropper. I prefer to buy glass ones compared to plastic ones, because when you're using yeah, that's a new one. Thinners, mineral spirits, lacquer thinners, things like that, they can eat away at the plastic, and glass, it won't do that. So let's stir it up and see what it's like. Try to get all of it off of the bottom. There you can see like that big glob right there. That's just paint that's been settling at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is there we go. Okay. I think that's pretty good, but it's like checking your oil. What I'm going to do now is take the chisel side of this, put it in, and see how it runs. And one of the things I'm looking for is if on the edges of the chisel I can see it, like the paint not building up there, that it's kind of runny, and it's not there yet. So let's try again. Okay. The recommended ratio I've heard from a lot of modelers for mixing Tamiya thinner to paint is about 2 to 1 to 1 to 1, so 50-50. I find it works differently each time. I don't really know what the ratio is, but I know the consistency that I like it at, so that's usually what I work at. So and it's still not there. It's still too thick. So I'm just going to add actually quite a bit in. And that seems a little extreme, but if it's thinner, with my airbrush. And again, I'm just going by the way that I airbrush. I can't say for sure how this would work for you, but this is just through my experience of airbrushing, how I found I like the paint. And the thicker it is, the more orange peel I get. The thinner it is, the more I can work with it. If I have to, I can add. I have another bottle of this stuff on standby. I can add some of that onto it, and those are gonna fall. There we go. That's better. So let's try this again. There we go. So yeah, I can see the paint is not sticking and catching on the edges. I can't show that to you guys. Maybe I can. Oh, no, I won't. I'm going to try get this dumb camera to focus properly. Yeah, there it's dripping. That's about where I want it. So I'm going to stir this up again. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this consistency. So I think this will work fine. If it doesn't work out after I poured it in the airbrush, all I have to do is get my thinner and my eyedropper here, and I just have to drop some more thinner into the paint holder, and I'm ready to go. Yeah. By shaking it, I can hear. Yeah. I don't know if it'll register. But that's the sound I like. When it sounds like water. That's kind of where I want it. I don't want the consistency of water. That wouldn't do me too well. If it's water, like, it's gonna be like too runny, and I'm gonna get little spiders whenever whenever I airbrush it and stuff. And that has happened a few times. So there's that. Now, next step for me is here. Let's open her up and let's take a look. So my cleaning tools are this little guy here. This is a denture pick, I guess you'd call it. I use it for cleaning. I have a bottle I got a couple months ago of Tamiya airbrush cleaner. And some paper towels and Q-tips and stuff. So let's remove the cap here. This is a Neo Iwata. If you're in the market for an airbrush, I highly recommend this one. I love it. It's a very inexpensive beginner needle action airbrush, and I have a lot of fun with it. Oh no! Shoot. This is to be expected. Okay. My airbrush, last time I airbrushed it was the blue for the DR1, and that got everywhere. Ew, yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I thought I cleaned that enough. Blah. Okay. So what I will do... Ugh. I'm getting blue everywhere. bias in Arrested Development. I blew myself. I feel sorry for that guy. He said like the dumbest things. Good show. So, don't need to take that off. So here's the nozzle, and nozzles can be like one of the most sensitive areas of your airbrush. Basically, if it's damaged, you need to buy a new one. There's no way to go around it. Okay, so it's cleaned there. I lost the nozzle. I didn't. Okay. Alright, the nozzle's a little dirty. A little bit. This needle is going to be replaced very, very soon. I'm very excited. It came in the other day, and I just have to go and pick it up next time I'm in town. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, that's clean. Let's try this one. Actually, let's do this one here. Ugh. That is so weird that the paint got in here, in this nozzle there, because it has never done that before. And it's only in the back, which is also weird. Yeah. That's clean. Huh. How the heck did the paint get on my locking chuck? It's nowhere else but there. That is really weird. I don't know what to make of that, to be honest. Anyways, let's put this thing back together. So, I'm gonna put the nozzle on very gently. Take the tool here and turn, and you just budge it a little bit. Not a lot, not a lot. You don't want to wreck it. Alright. I need this. This is Burt's Beeswax. It is a natural beeswax. It smells like mint. But I'm putting it here on the seal. This is going to protect air from escaping on the threads. Like that. And just tighten it on there. So there. This is like $5 of beeswax. It's so simple to get, so in case anyone was wondering. So let's put in the trigger. Whoops. And I'm testing the spring. That's okay. Now this guy goes in. Oops, I should put the cap on here. There we go. So this goes in like that. Spring goes on the back. And then this guy, yeah, that part's clean. I don't know, really don't know what to make out of all this. Doesn't make any sense to me, because this is where the paint goes. Sometimes I get paint in here, and so I flush some Windex through here. I pull the trigger back and shoot it down the hole there, and that gets it clean. But how on earth it got all the way back here is beyond me. So what I like to do with the needle, though, is the airbrush cleaner is like a lubricant. So I dip it in the cleaner, push down on the trigger. There we go. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to add just a drop of it down there. Check the needle. Needle is working. And that's it. That is all I need to do. So yeah, this is the Neo Iwata. There's two different types. There's the top feeder and there's another one you can buy that's a bottom feeder. It's got like a bottle that you put into it. And they're both really great brushes. I have the top feeder, but the bottom feeder is pretty darn good too, if that's more what you're into. For needle action, the only complaint I have is it doesn't have an adjustable chuck on the bottom, so it stops the trigger from going back all the way. You have more control of that. That's my only flaw with the brush. It's a great price. I paid, I think, like 80 bucks for it. One of the things that I love about it, it has two different siphons that you can put on, a big one and a smaller one. But what I love is the cap on top, because I can move around when I'm airbrushing. Don't have to worry about spilling the paint. It's a pretty tough little thing, easy to get parts for. So if you're in the market for an airbrush, definitely check out the Neo Iwata. I think you'd be really happy about it, happy with it. Here's the other one. I've never used it. So yeah, that's it. I'm set to airbrush. My airbrush is prepped, ready to go. And yeah, I just gotta let the glue dry on the canopy, and see you in the next video.